I need a hat though. I want a night. I want one like.
I like it when you don't wear a hat.
Oh.
That's just me.
This is not a test. There is no need for panic. Do not be alarmed.
Oh my God! No, God!
The off-track syndicate is now controlling this frequency.
They can't close us down. We're pirates.
They will find a way. Governments loathe people being free.
Often
Are we in the
imitated,
syndicate yet?
but never duplicated.
I just fixed it.
Accused of cultural appropriation. Yes, even by radio pirates. Millions of social media community standard violations. They dare to stand for the Constitution, liberty, freedom, faith, and your right to have a good time. Grab your drink and have a seat. Or don't. You are moments away from the greatest entertainment $20 can buy you downtown. The Off-Track Syndicate is on now.
Coming in hot. Well. Welcome into Off Track Syndicate, everyone. You know, there's just certain things you never do twice. You guys have anything you would never do twice?
Struck by lightning?
Yeah, that's... Well, you don't have any control over that, of course, but...
Did you, you mean something that we've already done?
Yeah, you don't want to
do it again.
Do it a second time. You know, you're supposed to learn from things.
My records are sealed.
Yeah, mine are too.
I was a minor.
We all we all screw up. Sometimes we do things twice, like this woman in Connecticut. 64-year-old lady. Ellen, I'll get her name out here in a second. Ellen Needleman O'Neill.
Needleman.
She crashed her 2012 Lexus sedan into a parked car around 2:30 p.m. and police said that they could smell alcohol in the woman's breath. And yeah, she failed the sobriety test. Later, tests showed that, she had a blood alcohol content of 0.23. Nearly 3 times the legal limit, mind you. Right?
Wow, way to go for equal rights, woman.
Wait,
Holy
what?
crap.
What was she?
No, usually, I mean, stereotypically, I usually don't see women with that high of an alcohol content. A lot of my girlfriends are cheap dates.
I think that's just because you don't have a breathalyzer in the garage.
Well, you know what? That is a good point.
That's messed up. Josh told me it was a breathalyzer.
Oh!
Hey-yo.
Oh, my goodness. All right, I got to take this thing off. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this thing. Okay. Back
Good job, Josh.
Back to Ellen. All right, here we go for the show. Yeah, no, she was arrested. 0.23 alcohol content. So she was charged with DUI. And possession of a controlled substance, painkillers. They found that in her purse. So
that we're not prescribed to her. I'd like to order the subscription to.
I would guess if they were, of her prescription, there would be no charges, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay.
So going forward, 6 hours later, after being released, 6 hours after being released, Miss Needleman O'Neill decided she wanted to head to the liquor store. And
Really?
yeah, cops pulled her over again. Brought her to the station house where they tested her blood alcohol level, and it was 0.09. Still
yeah,
illegal.
see, that's more feminine of her.
Well, oh, is that right? You're being you're putting that blanket over.
Yeah, I'm being very.
Yeah, Melissa, you're a misogynistic person. You know that?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
probably no. That doesn't mean misogynist. That just means I'm a generalist.
No, I think you're.
Even though in the Navy,
you're profiling, you're stereotyping.
profiling, stereotyping.
Sure.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm all that.
But if a guy were to say the things you just said, he'd be a jerk and a dick. Or true. He'd just be being truthful.
Right.
No?
It's not offensive if it's true. It says it on my coffee mug.
It's Rule 4.
Yeah.
Why, Chris? What do I bother to ask why you're upside down?
I'm dancing on the ceiling tonight.
Yeah. Oh, what a feeling.
Okay. Okay. Any particular reason?
Nope. Just wanted to do it.
A lot of people want to do a lot of things. I want to do it.
Yeah.
Not dance on the ceiling. No. Shame on your dirty mind.
So what happened to this alcoholic chick? She go back to jail?
I would look if you get 2 DUIs in one. I don't. First of all, here's what I don't understand. If you got a DUI for a .23, why are they only waiting 6 hours to release you?
Yeah.
Why are they releasing you? Period.
Did she get released to somebody? Not
Well,
on
apparently
her.
not. She drove to the liquor store or tried to.
Maybe somebody took her home and then she drove to the liquor store.
Either way. Okay. If I can't, I don't know the law that well, and especially Connecticut. I have no idea. Maybe the town, the county. I don't know. Whoever picked her up. But I'm just thinking, if you're at a .23, you don't need to go anywhere for at least a day.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's like blatantly hammered driving. Hammered. Yeah. No, Chris, come on. That's blatantly hammered.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted. I don't know why.
Some people have a tolerance that just allows them to function at that level.
Oh, no.
I just fixed it.
Obviously not, because she crashed her car and got a DUI.
She wasn't functioning well.
She wasn't. She crashed her car and she got a DUI. She wrecked into another car. Why is she being released? I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
Rusty, do you have any?
shouldn't have done that.
I'm just curious. This woman's from Connecticut. Ain't Melissa probably might know her?
Oh my gosh. It's New England. It's still
Was she black?
What?
Well, maybe the cops didn't want to get accused of racism, so they let her go.
No.
I
don't know her, Rusty. She sounds familiar, but looks familiar, but I don't know her. New
Yeah,
England isn't that
we
small.
did see a picture of her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa thought it was her teacher from grade school.
Miss Needs.
Miss Needs. Well, that's funny because her name's Nadelman. Or Needle something. I don't know what it was.
And she don't need
Right.
to drink anymore.
So I guess my question to this would be what the hell is that? What? Did they follow her to see if she was, look, obviously they released her. I would think if you're getting released, you shouldn't they where she leaves?
A what?
A test, the sobriety test or the blood alcohol content before she leaves again?
Probably. But I guarantee you somebody picked her up. They didn't let her drive home.
Sure.
So she probably went home. She got into her own vehicle, went somewhere, went to the liquor store. But
the liquor store?
What? The package store, the wine and spirits. I like saying wine and spirits because it sounds haunted. But
Do spirits wine?
When people have that blatant disregard, is she just going to go in the liquor store and be like, okay, I need a fifth of Redneck Riviera, whatever?
Wait, Redneck
She's
Riviera?
going to brag. Don't you think she's going to brag? Like, hi, you just got out of jail.
Well, I don't look, if it were me, hell no.
That might be more of a guy thing.
I don't know. I'm not that. Well, if it is, I'm not that guy. I'd be like, I don't want nobody to know that. They'll call the cops because they probably can smell the liquor.
She might be trying to be cool. Like, I can hang.
Because I'm guessing she didn't go home and clean up and shower and, be more presentable. She just spent 6 hours in the tent, or at least 6 hours. It was 6 hours after she was released.
So she still smelled like the pokey?
And that's the thing, is we don't know. It doesn't say how long she was in the cell or, detained. So.
Am I being detained?
Yeah. Meh.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you guys remember the old Mentos commercials from the 90s, right?
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant the ones from the early 2000s.
What, like, really? Smart ass.
They were dirty.
No, they would pop a Mentos in their mouth, and they did something clever and whatever. It was all stupid. It doesn't really work in real life. 19-year-old woman named Antoinette went into the convenience store in Pennsylvania. I wonder if she knows Beaver. Walked behind the counter. She just walked on in there like she owns the joint, grabbed 2 packs of smokes. When the employee tried to stop her, she pushed the employee out of the way. She grabbed 4 rolls of Mentos and walked out the door.
Wow.
The fresh maker.
Did she grab the Mentos and a can of Coke?
You should have grabbed the Mentos first.
That's the first
thing. Because you pop one in your mouth, and
Yeah.
then instantly the cashier would have been her friend.
Like the commercial.
Right.
How did you grab cigarettes? Like, aren't all cigarettes behind counters?
Hold on, I got a squirrel over here. I'm just looking over here on the Facebook Off Track Syndicate page. I see Rocky Stucci all of a sudden says, nice ass. What did I miss? Did someone stand up?
Rusty.
Rusty?
Chris.
Or it was Rusty or Chris.
What, are you guys wearing pants?
Oh, that's right. I stood up and turned around for just a second. Thanks, Rocky.
Your butt?
Buddy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I had
Sorry.
somebody come into my studio, and I needed to tell them to.
Yeah. Get lost. We're doing a show.
This isn't a live studio audience.
Don't interrupt me while I'm doing a show.
Effers. Yeah.
I lock my door. I lock the studio door. You're knocking. I'm not listening. So anyway, so she grabs
I
the
hear you
smoke.
knocking, but you can't come in.
Well, there's that. Grabs the Mentos and walks out the door, and she did not have a getaway car. So she stole an ambulance.
Next best thing. I mean,
It's right. Just turn to turn them on and go. No, that wasn't the case for this dumbass. She she didn't know how to drive it. I've driven ambulances, a number of ambulances driven. Yes. And it's no different than any other vehicle. You just get in and put the damn thing and drive and go.
Did you steal it?
No.
I've never driven an ambulance, but I used to teach people how to drive ambulance.
Yeah, it's I like the pit maneuvers in the ambulances.
Yeah,
get out of my way.
right.
Get out of my way.
I was an EVOC instructor. Yeah.
Yeah.
My little sister's a paramedic. She really likes it when people call her an ambulance driver.
Yeah, there's a difference between an ambulance driver and a paramedic.
Yes.
But she drives
It
the
takes
ambulance.
a certain skill set to be an ambulance driver. What? Anybody could be a paramedic? No, that's not nice to say because we love our paramedics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like calling a nurse a doctor's helper.
Because if someone whoops my ass or I fall over with a heart attack, I'm going to need an ambulance that's going to get me to the hospital pretty quick. So I'm not going to give them any.
PDQ.
Pretty damn quick. Yeah, so she didn't know how to drive it, which is pathetic. And she was still inside the ambulance when the cops just showed up to the store. I'm thinking, look, if you immediately know you can't drive your quote stolen getaway, get out and leave. How long are you hanging around? You know, the cops just aren't that, I mean, they're quick, but, you know, they might be around the corner. It doesn't take but, 10 seconds to realize, I don't know how to drive this thing.
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
There it is.
Chris, you know you're a drinking game now, right?
You're what?
I'm a drinking game?
Yeah.
How?
Nice. How did this happen?
I don't know. Tim, every time Chris laughs, I drink another shot of tequila. Cheers.
Speaking of drinking, you know how long it's been since I've had
He's going to keep laughing.
Timmy's going to be hammered.
Yeah, that's what they said. Who said that? Erica. Erica's like, Tim's going to be wasted.
Do you guys know how long it's been since I've had a damn Mountain Dew?
Is it 6 weeks? I don't know.
Probably not since the last time.
Rusty.
Hey, deduction, Watson. No, seriously, it's been a long time, and I don't drink them very often. But damn,
Is it yummy? Do you like it?
You have to have one from the fountain, right? This one's from Taco Bell. I'm trying to help someone retire this evening.
Yeah, the Baja Blast. They
supporting Taco Bell and people that work there. No, I'm not a fan of the Baja Blast.
You don't like the Baja Blast?
No, my son does. I just like straight up old school Dew, right? Anyone else? No?
I like my cherry Coke.
Giller?
That used to be my drink of choice when I was drinking the sugary stuff.
Yeah.
But,
I only have about, usually if I have one, I'll a soda, maybe one a day.
They told me in school that if I drank Mountain Dew that it would mess up my prostate, so I never.
Oh, thank God.
Really
you know what? Yeah, you especially need to watch out for your prostate.
I know. So
have you had that
everything's
exam
been
lately?
fine ever since. There's been actually 0 changes to my prostate, so they were right. I don't drink it. So.
It was in such good health they couldn't even find it.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost non-existent to,
Almost. I would almost say that.
Almost, yeah. Okay. Anyway, science, bitches. I hear Melissa's talking some space.
Now, time for Off Track's most serious, hard-hitting segment. Mostly because we don't do serious or hard-hitting.
It's science, bitches.
Yo, bitches, it's science.
It's science, bitches.
Yeah, science, bitches.
Cracks me up every time. So today, actually,
I was like, what happened? Did you just space out?
Literally.
Space out.
I space X'd out. And today's news story actually happened today in science. It was supposed to happen Friday, but you know what happens when the weather. It's so crazy that we have all of this technology and capabilities, but a little bit of rain or a little bit of clouds happen. Nope, can't do it. But anyway, so Elon Musk and SpaceX had a historical launch today of Starlink. Has anybody heard of Starlink satellites yet?
I have. This is one where they're going to put up how many thousands of satellites, right?
Right. I think their goal is to have around 12,000 satellites, but today they sent up, let me make sure I got this number right, that they sent up 143 all at once today.
Wow. 143.
And each Starlink satellite weighs 500 pounds and about the size of a kitchen table or whatever. And so Elon Musk's idea.
That's a hell of a rocket.
Because not everybody can get internet on Earth, regardless of, it all depends on where you are.
It isn't so. Everybody's got internet.
Well, if you're in the boonies somewhere, your internet. Don't we have a listener that gets crappy internet? Like she can't even be on our Jen Butler.
Oh, yeah, no, I think she watches, but
but she can't. Every time, I have been wanting her to be on the show or do some projects with her, and it's just really difficult because of her internet.
I don't think she's allowed to be on.
Oh, I don't know.
But
anyway,
strained.
Oh, she's awfully busy.
She is. I saw her. She's been doing some modeling again.
Oh, I can tell. She's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
How the
Sorry,
hell
go
did
ahead.
we end up with such good looking listeners? Holy crap.
We have the
We
best
have a lot.
listeners on earth. The best looking.
Some of the smartest ones too. I mean, they're not all just beautiful.
They're all
some
hot.
Some of them are really smart.
Yeah, they're all hot,
couple
especially that one chick. She's really hot.
Oh my God, and that one guy. Oh my God.
You like that?
So
guy?
143 satellites at 500 pounds apiece. They just launched 71,500 pounds.
Yes, into space. So it happened Cape Canaveral this morning at around 10. And so far, according to SpaceX.com, space.com, everything's going swimmingly so far. And so these satellites, if hooked up, when you get hooked up to these satellites for your internet, it beams information through the vacuum of space where it travels 47% faster than in a fiber optic cable. So not only is this going to be beneficial for people in faraway places, but also for us. You know, it's a big deal all around.
You know, maybe this has been mentioned before, but how many satellites did they say they want to put up eventually?
12,000.
12.
So here's the problem with that.
Yeah.
A lot of people there are certain groups that are kind of pissy about it because so you have the researchers that are mad because it's going to be a visual impairment, all of these satellites. And you have some people worried about space junk once they die, but they're actually, what was that?
Well, I want you to go ahead, but I'm just concerned about, it's not going to take much for one to get knocked out. Now, I mean, you know, it's like, okay, one, whatever. But like if we go through the asteroid belt, there's a thing, we go through it occasionally, right? Where there's more debris, space debris. We have, what do they call the thing?
We get the shooting stars and stuff in the sky.
Constantly. You know, I'm like,
meteor shower.
Thank you.
Meteor showers.
That's it, right there.
Every time my meteor gets dirty, I just throw it in there.
You throw that in the shower. You grab it up with some Suave and shit.
Yeah, you don't want a dirty meteor.
No, or a dirty asteroid for that matter.
You better go wash your dirty asteroid, would you? Jeez.
Yep.
The debris, like you said, there's astronomers who want to see things, and you know, what if you're okay? What about these rockets that go into space? Are they going to have to dodge just like pinball, ping, ping, you know, around them, or take a driving course to fly in space?
Yeah, right. Because they're going to be nestled. I don't know the correct word for it, but in Earth's orbit, in lower Earth's orbit. So once you get out of that, you'll be fine. And they're also programmed to, when they start dying, they start going back towards Earth. So there's no space junk left over. And I'm sure they have like a GPS or some on it. So they know when it's about to die, they can go out and go get it. I think they're trained. Sit, stay, satellite, good boy. I think they're programmed to,
what?
I think they're programmed to go to a ship in the
Thank you for
Atlantic.
enunciating.
It's got some funny name like You Don't Love Me Anymore or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a song, right? You Don't Love Me.
It's something. Where is the name of that ship? Or I'm sure one of our very smart
technologies and such.
What I want to know is,
are these made out of replicators?
Is this going to be better internet than, say, HughesNet? And how are they overcoming it? Because
oh my God, are you kidding me?
Wait a minute.
Delay from Earth to the satellite and back. I mean, you're going to be able to check email, sure, maybe shop, but you're not going to game on these things. I mean, it's not going to happen. So, I mean, really, what?
But it's 47 times faster than fiber optic internet.
What is?
Space
satellite?
Yeah.
These are going to be 5G satellites. They're way better than your Usenet.
Are these the ones that are going to fry our brains?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they've
Too late.
Figured out, but Usenet.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's why I wear the hat.
They can go suck an egg.
Oh, should I put my cowboy?
Your hat has too many holes in it. The
That's
5G
not really
is
a
going to go
cowboy
right
hat.
through.
It's not really a cowboy hat. My cowboy hat's actually in the closet. This is my big floppy sun hat.
Oh, like the hanker for a hunk of cheese guy from Saturday morning cartoons. Anybody remember that?
No.
I hanker for a hunka, a slab,
Maybe.
a slice, a chunka.
Yeah. I don't remember what he looked like though.
He was a big round piece of cheese with holes with a big 10-gallon on his head.
No.
And cowboy boots and spurs.
Let's throw some.
Timmy says that they've overcome the latency issues, Rusty.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
good deal.
He would also like us to read his message, bitches.
I don't see him. I don't know where he's at.
YouTube's.
Oh, he's over in your tube.
So, giving a shout out to the folks. I'm in the Mojo 50 radio. Colorado.
Well, there's that. All right, guys.
Where'd that go?
Well, it's lost. It's gone.
Chris, laugh more.
Stick around, guys. We'll be right back. Off Track Syndicate right here.
Poor Timmy. He's not going to be walking well by the end of the evening. He tries to take a shot at tequila every time I laugh. You shouldn't have told me about the game.
Yeah.
Like when Matt Locke used to know when he used to figure out what the word was on his beer for brunches Friday.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, that was so long ago. Holy crap. Wow, while I was doing that segment, I got an email from my cable company.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They want to offer you new free stuff because you were looking into satellites?
It said, "Shut your dirty whore mouth, and your statement is now available online."
Nice.
What the hell's the name? Timmy said, "I still love you," and I thought he was talking to me, but he was talking about the name of the song. I couldn't remember. Is it "I Still Love You"? Not that I'm questioning Timmy.
Who would ever question the Timmy?
Nobody. Okay. Oh my. I don't know why this is still making me laugh, but the birdie mittens they have on one of the satellites.
Oh my God. I saw one earlier today. I had Bernie. He said, "I'm asking you nicely to stop putting me in all these memes." And then there was a picture of him right below holding a hard iced tea. Said, "All right, I'm done asking nicely."
That was good. That was really good shit. I forgot what I was going to say. Shit. Damn it.
We're in a time warp today. 2 minutes is gone. Wow.
Welcome back in, everyone. Off Track Syndicate coming at you on your Sunday night. I'm going to try to get the hell out of here real quick after the show because I'm going to Texas. Not on an airplane, but I want to get the hell out of the way of the weather that's supposed to be coming in.
Yeah. All right. Let me give the shout out to the folks in the Mojo 50 chat room here. We got Scott Morris and William Finnerty Jr., Jen Clifton, Sam Kajowski. Hi, Sam. And who else we had in here? Liz Wozniak. I don't know if she's still in here. She was in here early. Yeah, Daly. Billy Vaughn. I don't remember seeing that name. What's up, Billy? And Chris Daly. So,
hey, I didn't want to tell anyone, but it's going to come out in the news anyway. That
you won, huh?
Did you win?
I did.
Yeah, he did. He won like $2.
No. I really did. Not the big one.
Oh, damn it.
Just going to leave it a surprise secret. How about that? But, it's going to be in the news. So there's that. Anybody else play?
I did.
Lottery?
$1 billion jackpot? You bet I played.
Yeah. Something that's always, it hasn't bothered me, but made me ponder. Why do people wait to, oh my gosh, this lottery's huge. I got to play now. Wait, $1 million not good enough for you? I mean, what?
No, that's funny you say that. I bought a ticket Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
But it was after the Powerball. Somebody in East Maryland. Was it East Maryland?
Yeah, Maryland.
Maryland. When I went to the new store, I was like, I'll get two of each. And she's like, you still want Powerball? And I was like, yeah, I'm not being greedy. I'm not going to only want to win hundreds of $1 millions. I'll take 1 million. I don't give a flying fig.
Because if someone just said, hey, you just won $1 million, whatever, it's not, 700.
Oh, put my name back in the hat and try again.
I don't need that. That's pocket change. Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. You're full of it. So if you, this is a common discussion everyone always seems to have in a group setting. What would you do if you won? Let's just say, whatever. It doesn't matter how big the lottery was. A good chunk of change, though, not the million, but, even if $1 million, whatever. If you won the lottery, whatever it was up to, what would you do?
I'd pay off my debt and I'd set up a good chunk of principal into a dividend producing, probably a bond fund that would ship its dividends on a monthly basis to my bank account, probably a municipal bond fund because those are tax-free at a federal level. And then I just live off of those dividends and, invest the other monies elsewhere, take care of my family, take care of extended family, things like that. But I'd throw enough principal into an income producing dividend bond fund that I could live off of comfortably on a monthly basis.
Huh. I'd buy a Lamborghini.
It's simple. I would set up a fund, nonprofit, or build a school for kids who need to learn to read really, really ridiculously good.
Ridiculously good, huh?
Kids that need to learn to read and do other stuff good too.
Good too. Yeah, that's it.
Our one of our interns, Timmy the pilot, him and I were discussing it a little bit today, and we both agreed that, especially with this big $1 billion jackpot that was actually won by someone in Michigan. The ticket was bought in Novi, Michigan. And especially with a jackpot that big, you could literally invest it, live off the interest, and be a philanthropist. Yeah, philanthropist. I'll get it out one of these damn days. But
yeah, you wouldn't need to invest that much. You can get about $2,000 worth of income per month out of every million. So if you put $10 million into a bond fund, at $2,000 a million, 10 times 2, that's $20,000 a month.
Yeah, you could do fine.
Yeah,
and you could give your money away to good causes, and still be very well off and have all the toys or the trips and the traveling and the whatever you wanted to do. How many times have we seen, and Rusty, and I know Rusty's talked about this, people winning the lottery and becoming broke and unhappy. And
I just don't understand how you could do something like that. I mean, if the first thing that you're going to buy is a Lamborghini, I guess it's possible.
No, I don't even know if I personally would fit in a Lamborghini. I would try. I might get a shoehorn.
Why, Lamborghini don't make SUVs?
Yeah, they do, and I don't like those. Those are dumb. I can fit in a Corvette, but so I don't know if they're.
I would have an F-350 Super Duty diesel.
Nah, they're overrated. First of all, it's a Ford, but no, they're not that. I don't know. I would have to buy.
Might even buy a brand new one.
Don't worry about the depreciation on that, huh? When you drive it off the lot. No.
Not if I've got $1 billion.
Right. I would definitely, and this is an investment, I would definitely have a number. I don't want to say a number, not like a lot, but I would have a few houses in different places. I've lived in many different places around the United States, and there's places I love, like Arizona. You know, I miss Arizona. I would still have a house here in Illinois. You know, it's where I grew up, friends and family and all that. But yeah, there'd be some Florida, you know, Texas, California. My brother lives out there too, and you know, yeah. But those are investments as well, right?
Yeah, you could get a house just across the state line, like Wisconsin.
You know what else I would do? I would buy a big ass boat. That way I could go around to all the places and search for all the boats that were sunk in the tragic boating accidents and pick up everyone's weapons. And
ooh, this is a good idea.
What?
That's
yes.
nice.
Yeah, you know, look.
Epic adventures.
All of mine ended up at the bottom of Lake Michigan and stuff. It's terrible.
Jay Reynolds said nobody said hookers and blow.
No,
He's very disappointed in all of us right now.
I know.
Rusty, what are you gonna say?
I'm trying to, straighten up a little bit.
Oh, I
don't believe you.
Rusty, you, my friend, sit on a throne of lies. Why are you black and white all of a sudden? What is this, 1950 television?
He's going old school.
Did you know that as of 1998, over 50% of Iceland's population believed in the existence of elves? Just saying.
Wait, as of when? 1950?
1998.
98? Do they believe in... Well, we're not talking about that because there might be children watching. Elves,
there are, but not listening.
Yeah.
I got my headphones on.
You know, speaking of believing in things, from the New Yorker, have we already been visited by aliens?
Possible.
Yeah.
Define alien. Oh, I like your glasses, Chris.
What in the world?
I can see you in 3D now.
Okay. Yeah, there's a... okay, hold on. Where is it at? Elizabeth, I can't even say a name. Elizabeth Colbert, January 18th.
Or is it Colbert?
It better not be Colbert because I don't like that guy. No one does. He's just a dick. He really is. He's just the quintessential dick.
Mm-hmm. He is.
He's an asshole. October 19th, 2017, a Canadian astronomer named Robert Wyrick was reviewing images captured by a telescope known as Pan-STAR 1 when he noticed something strange. The telescope is situated at the top of Haleakala, 10,000-foot volcano peak on the island of Maui. And it scanned the sky each night, recording the results with the world's highest definition camera. That would be fun to see. I would love to see that. It's designed to hunt for, quote, near-Earth objects, which are mostly asteroids whose path bring them into our planet's astronomical neighborhood and which travel at an average velocity. Anybody have a guess here what the average velocity of these near-Earth objects are?
30,000 miles an hour.
Anyone else?
Bueller? No.
42 kilometers per second.
No. 40,000 actually. So, Rusty, you get the brownie. The dot of light that caught Wyrick's attention was moving more than 4 times that speed at almost 200,000 miles per hour. Completely out of the norm.
So it was an alien spacecraft.
Well, no,
with a hyperdrive.
Wyrick alerted his colleagues, who began tracking the dot from other observatories. The more they looked, the more puzzling its behavior became. It seemed to do some.
Is this the blue dot?
The blue dot. What?
Yeah, and no, I saw some other headlines about the blue dot that they found.
That was blue lightning or something. Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep talking. I'll get to that story.
Yeah,
Probably.
the object was small and in an area roughly that of a city block. That's not small. I mean, okay, in comparison, to the big picture of space, yeah, a city block is like minute. It tumbled through space. Its brightness varied so much by a factor of 10 that it had to have a very odd shape, they said. They say it was either long and skinny, like a cosmic cigar is what they say here, or flat and round like a celestial pizza.
I like pizza.
And here's a weird thing. Instead of swinging around the sun in an elliptical path, it was zipping away more or less in a straight line. The bright dot astronomers concluded was something never seen before. It was an interstellar object, a visitor from far beyond the solar system that was just passing through.
Intergalactic.
Yeah, they named it 1I 2017 U1. But that would catch someone's attention if you see, it's like a cop looking at traffic. Everybody's running down the highway at 5 miles an hour, and here comes something at 120. Whoa, what was that? It's not normal.
So what?
Eventually, we're going to have a star cop up there with Space Force. And the Guardians are going to pull a rock like that over and be like, slow down in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'll have to contact Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy? Yeah.
William Finnerty over in the chat said it was flipping over and believed to run off of sunlight. That's old news.
That's not old news. Okay. This story was written January 18th of 2021. But it was about the object in 2017.
Okay.
Well,
but
that's highly
unusual. Did it get
unusual.
referred to as a cosmic cigar?
No.
Jay Reynolds wants to know what the hell a cosmic cigar is, and I want to say something like
$20, same as downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to know what it is, I'll make an appointment.
Oh, take it easy, Sarah. Holy crap.
Whoa, I don't know where you're looking, but that's okay. We always talk about space. Not always, but I mean, on occasions we do. And this stuff it's very
far
intriguing.
out.
It's really, it's very intriguing to me because if everything is floating around the galaxy at 40,000 miles an hour average,
yeah,
and this thing comes tumbling through space at 200,000 miles per hour. I want to know what that is. And if it's not following the traffic pattern, does it have a mind of its own?
Not following the traffic pattern, it's speeding. Eventually that rock probably maybe stole an ambulance.
Mm-hmm. Drunk.
Now he's trying to get
Twice.
away.
Really?
In one night. Looking a place to
You're
take a meeting
drunk,
shower.
Rock. Go home.
No. Whatever. You guys suck. Anyway.
Do we have another story we're going to do here in a second?
I do, but yeah, go ahead.
That's
If you do you have
neat.
something?
Do we have a sound that goes in between stories?
No, we don't.
Off track Syndicate.
Whoa. That's our new stinger Rusty put up there. Louisiana Man. Wasn't that a
Louisiana
song?
Man.
Was that
No, that's Mississippi
Louisiana
Queen.
Saturday night.
Yeah, there it is. So when you go to jail, you get frisked and searched. Make sure you're safe.
Cavities checked by a dentist.
Wow, you are really violent. By a dental.
Jay, can you confirm?
No.
Have you done a lot of cavity searches?
I have.
I bet Jay has too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I worked in
He filled a bunch of cavities.
I worked in a prison for 3 years.
Yeah, you did. In a rather, what's the word I want to use here? High,
Federal penitentiary status.
yeah, of high. It's very well known around the world,
Mhm.
right? Yeah. Okay. There's a 24-year-old guy in Louisiana. We just said that. Who went to jail, strip search, pleaded guilty today to a weapons charge. They found one in jail. Right up his butt. Loaded. A loaded 25 millimeter pistol was right up his keister.
Was it all in one piece?
Yeah, it was loaded.
Do not stick that there.
It was a loaded weapon. Yeah, I know, right? This is a little difficult to grasp.
Was the safety on?
Man, I don't think this is safe any way you look at it. He was taken into custody following his sentencing, and if he violates his terms of probation, he risks having to serve all or part of 5 years in state prison. But look, the point is, seriously, you're going to jail, and okay, forget all that. It's a tiny pistol. I'll give you that. But guess what is smaller? How does that work?
So he
Anyone?
stuck a little gun up his butt. Gay guys do this every day.
The human body has a lot of plasticity to it.
No.
Oh,
Well, if you look at it, the sphincter is really puckered, so that means there's room to expand. Otherwise, it wouldn't be puckered.
Timothy Ratliff said, "This is a crapshoot."
Well, it's funny because the article is actually from the Smoking Gun. It is. It is the SmokingGun.com.
Oh no!
Yes, look, I haven't even read the rest of the story. That just stops me in his tracks.
Well, Jay Reynolds says you just got to relax a lot.
Relax and let it happen. Is that where we're at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. They recovered the 25 caliber. It's a Titan pistol.
It's a Titan pistol.
Pistol.
Don't tighten on it.
Does the Titan pistol need a Magnum condom?
Look, it's got a hair trigger, so whoa, easy.
Oh, it's a curly hair trigger.
Oh no!
No, you didn't. No, you
Doesn't guns? I mean, isn't there like a lot of pointy edges and like
Yeah.
How no?
It's a look. Check your Google. Google the damn thing. It's a Titan 25 caliber pistol. It's
Titan.
It's it's got that little.
And I'm gonna Google it right here on the Yahoos.
It has the point on the back strap. Right on top of your thumb. That.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Keeps your hand from getting nailed when the gun racks. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Ouch.
Or an indentation. But I mean, okay. Then they had to get it out.
Very carefully.
They can't. Yeah.
Gasoline.
I've seen one of these. They are tiny.
That's what she said.
I'm not sticking that up my butt though.
No.
Again.
No, wait, what?
Anymore.
Any
less? Yes, less. They seized the handgun.
I would never do that.
It has a 2.5-inch barrel and measures 4.375 inches long.
That's what she said.
It's very oddly shaped, though. I mean, God, whoever thought? Well, maybe they should ban those assault weapons, or at least that one. Sorry. See what I did there?
Yes.
Oh
So
my
now
God.
we know.
Yeah, Savoy was free on $10,600 bond in advance in the sentencing. So,
Tim, who's taking, Tim, who is taking shots for that last laugh, that was a double shotter. So
double shotter or double shooter?
Double shooter.
Somebody's.
Double
I
barrel.
said Ooter because Jason said call Roto Rooter man
What?
for the.
I don't know if I did.
I haven't used this in a long time, but I've got this shot glass here that Timothy should have. It has lines on the back, and an alien face on the front. And on the back, it's at the top level. Well, we'll start at the bottom. I don't believe in aliens. I believe in aliens. I saw an alien. I was abducted by aliens. And if you take the very top level, you are an alien. I would think by this point, Tim is an alien.
And the air or the heat kicked on.
What? I got my AC on.
Isn't that crazy when it blows a little bit of cold air at you first before you get the warm air?
Yeah, it went right up my sleeve. And
did it give you a thrill up your arm?
No, a chill.
Chill, okay.
Chill. And by the way, it's not warm here. It was warmer today than normal.
It snowed here today. I used the snowblower.
I think it was 8 degrees the other day or something. It was like 30 today. So, you guys heard anything about a gold mine?
Oh boy.
Gold mine rescue.
Gold mine rescue? Where, Alaska?
Well, the story's from the 24th of January.
Today.
About it.
What,
I think.
Gold rush.
What did they do? Did they go in and fix the place up, or what? Put some on the
bar, like the bar rescue.
Yeah.
Well, it's full of gold, so what really needs to be done.
Yeah,
besides mine.
They totally changed the ambiance.
Now it says 2 weeks after 22 Chinese gold mine workers became trapped underground, 11 miners have been rescued. I had not seen this; it just popped up, so I thought I would read it a little bit here. Let's see, 14 blah 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 blah. Footage showed the first miner to be rescued. A black blindfold across his eyes. Yeah, because that's what? That's something to think about. The guys have been down in the dark for 2 weeks. You don't want to just come up into sunlight. That would, I don't know if it would physically hurt your eyes, but would it mess you up? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
it'd give you a headache, probably at least.
Headache.
At least. Because you can't open your eyes that much, and they're Chinese.
Yeah, and that's why pirates wore the patch.
That's racist.
Why?
That's why
What'd I say?
That's why pirates wore the patch over one eye.
That is true. So when they got into a dark place, they could take that off, and they could see really well in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of pirates, go Bucks. Okay.
NFL.
Nobody likes them.
Yeah, NFL's overrated.
Chris is bitter.
I am bitter.
Rescue workers wrapped a barely responsive man in a blanket before taking him to the hospital by ambulance. Why are they only talking about one guy in here? Later, another 3 miners, including one who was injured, were brought out from a different section of the mine where a group of 10 had been touched. Whoa. Had been in touch with rescue workers for several days. That's a scary. What was it in South America here years ago? Was it South America?
Oh, that earthquake?
No, those guys got trapped in that mine. They finally got them all out, right?
Yeah, yes. I remember that.
Yeah, it was all over the news. And man, you want to talk about a frightening feeling. Just, it's kind of like we might die, like literally, or we're going to die.
We are. I'm pretty sure.
Prepare. Well, you know what? Yeah, I am dying. I'm in the middle of dying right now. Just it's a matter of time, literally. Right? Wow, you guys are quiet.
So, had 22.
The existential conversations are
22 were trapped, but 11 were saved. But did they eat the other 11 or?
22 miners were shown. Oh, did I skip a part here?
You skipped the Donner section.
No.
Yeah.
Three more from the same section followed in early afternoon, and I didn't hear a damn thing you just said.
I said you skipped the Donner section.
Yeah, let's do that. Donner's on a summit, by the way. So where was I? 3 more from the same section followed in the early afternoon, and 2 more were rescued shortly after. 2 miners were shown walking, supported by rescue workers, and wearing black cloth over their eyes. 22 workers were trapped about 600 meters under 600 meters. Damn, that's deep.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's a Hushan mine by the January. Yeah, it was underground in the Hushan mine. January 10 blast Evidently, they were blasting in the gold mine producing region under the administration of Yantai in coastal Shandong province.
Nailed it.
Yeah. No, I never nail it. Well, except for, one other worker.
When he does.
Okay, so it does say that one other worker is reported to have died from head injuries sustained in the explosion, while the fate of 11 others are unknown. So, it's sad, really.
The fate of the other 11 workers are unknown. Jay Reynolds says they had an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet.
Oh.
You know what? Look, we have the best looking listeners, but man, we got some dicks for listeners.
I know.
All a bunch of dicks. Just saying.
But then after an hour, you just feel like mining all over again.
Gosh.
I wonder if that Chinese buffet makes you go poop half an hour later.
I really believe we are in the process of right now running off listeners. Hey, listen to this crap. Shaft is reportedly blocked 350 meters below the surface by 70 tons of debris. That's a lot. Says Thursday. They said Thursday it could take up to 2 weeks to clear the blockages before they could drill shafts to reach
shaft blockage. Is it like cock blocking? Sorry.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Hey, what do you got there sitting in front of you there, Miss Melissa?
Why, this, Sean?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have any of that tonight.
God, well, I'm glad you asked, and I will tell you at the top of the next hour.
Tell us
Tune in to find out what this is.
There it is, guys. All right, stick around. We'll be right back. 4 minutes. Go get a drink. Off Track Syndicate.
Oh, Lord. I just saw the final score on the Bucks game.
Oh, yeah?
I knew the Packers lost, but... All right, I'm going to go burn one quick.
10-4. I guess it'll just be me and the chickens.
Rusty, I want you to do a little dance.
Yeah. All right.
Tell the intern, put her clothes back on.
So, exciting stuff.
Would someone tell the intern to put their clothes back on?
Right? Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Rusty, who's watching?
Nobody.
What? Everyone leave?
Pretty much.
I think that one chick's still watching.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm being told you're quiet.
I'm quiet, like not talking much quiet, or my sound is quiet?
No, you're not talking.
Can't get a word in edgewise.
No, I mean right now. You're quiet right now.
Oh,
I'm over here on the other side of the studio. You can't see me because the camera's not pointing that direction, but, you know, I'm on another mic. So I thought I'd say something. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, hi and stuff.
You know what? Who was it was saying something about, it was you before the show.
Mm-hmm.
Joe. Do you remember what we were talking about, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that when we come back.
Roger.
Yeah. I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Is there like an actual story or just a little meme or a little something about it?
I mean, it's a little story.
Oh, okay. All right. Joe, Joe and Angie. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe. Y'all know who Joe and Angie is, right?
No.
Joe Mama, Angie Daddy.
Really?
Really? You see what I did there?
Not on camera.
No, I was being dumb.
Hi, Jen. And stuff. Man, down day tonight. Here we come. Here we come. 3, 2, 1.
I love being an independent woman, but sometimes even I need something strong and rugged. I'm not opposed to having a relationship that will last forever. That's why I got myself a cat cooler. What? You thought I was going to say a man? They're made in the United States and they come with a lifetime guarantee. What else could a girl ask for? Find your life partner at catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com.
Sorry. I'm a bit discombobulated at the moment, so forgive me. I'm going to go straight to Rusty. Rusty seems to have a little story or a breaking news. What is it? What do you got over there?
Yeah, breaking news story. So if back in when Trump was and president, they were putting out toilet paper that had Trump stuff on it. And
are you serious?
Yeah.
This a real story?
Oh yeah. And but now Joe Biden toilet paper exists because when you need to go, choose Joe.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Regardless of who it's made for, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, whatever. Why are we making toilet paper with people on it?
It's novelty gag gifts.
Okay, so where do we find this novelty gag gift?
Well, Amazon, and Amazon has a shit ton of political gag gifts.
So, isn't this the? Didn't Amazon servers shut down some things about things they didn't like to hear?
Yeah. But apparently this is still.
It's okay for them to be mean, or not mean, but try to be funny, quote, with one political side or another, but not other.
They shut down the satellites to Parler.
Yeah. Well, not only that, it was something else, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Didn't they shut down something else? Shadow banning or something? What in the hell is wrong with this website? Stories are all lost. Go ahead, Rusty. I'm sorry.
It's
here. It is.
It's actually quite charming.
Really?
toilet
You know what, Rusty? You should bury your head in shame right now.
You're on a roll, I'll tell you that.
Oh my goodness! No,
right.
no.
And look, I pull from the front. Just saying.
Oh,
Pulling from the back is just wrong.
Straight, and I pull from the front. Anyway, but I'm sure if Biden and Harris don't issue another stimulus check within the next 6 business days, folks are going to be wiping their butts with this bath tissue because everybody will be going out and.
Well, it's toilet paper. We're going to sell out of it quick because COVID.
Well, that novelty or gag gift, I almost said toothpaste. Why? Toilet paper is not new. It's been around for a while. I don't know, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, all the rage was Hillary Clinton toilet paper. I think I still have a roll.
I would use some of that. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I think one of the first ones I saw was John Wayne toilet paper.
What?
Because it was rough and tough and wouldn't take shit off of anybody.
Okay, now that's funny.
So for shits and giggles, just go grab some Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Nancy Pelosi toilet paper is available.
And the
as
Trump.
Well. Donald Trump, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Nancy Pelosi. That's all available.
Joe Biden would really like to wipe his ass with Trump.
When you decide to go take an Obama,
come on. You're not being fair and balanced.
I think that we should have Biden bidets because you're getting a hose job. I promise you.
Jeez. Speaking of COVID, Melissa, I'll go with you. I was actually told a story by my friend Susie out in California about a couple in Ohio. I believe it's Ohio. We'll get there in a minute. Columbus, Ohio. They'd been married for 70 years. I actually found the story, so I'm going to read about it. It's very sad and it's awesome at the same time.
It's awesomely sad.
Yeah, it's
bittersweet.
It's a very beautiful story, but unfortunately, it had to do with COVID. They were scheduled to get the COVID vaccine, but died from the virus before their appointment. Childhood sweethearts, inseparable during their 70 years of marriage, died of COVID-19 while holding hands in an Ohio hospital. Yeah. Dick and Shirley Meek, he was 89, she was 87, passed away within minutes of each other. On January 16th in Columbus, Ohio at the Riverside Methodist Hospital. They never had to go through until, what does that say? Oh, until death do us part.
Oh, that makes me all verklempt.
I know, right? So the way, I guess what the deal is they were in the hospital and they were in separate rooms, I think maybe different floors. And I think the family had called, because they couldn't go see him, right? They got a hold of the hospital and they're like, look, this is going to happen. Can we get them together, right? So they put them in the same room. And, man, I've got something in my throat. Excuse me. They ended up, so she's over there, she gets next to him, she's laying her head on his chest, they're holding hands, and I think he died first. No, she died first, and then minutes later he died. Like literally minutes, couple minutes. I think that is
very sad.
And I did in this story no justice at all. But that, man, that's like the way you want to go out, right?
Is that like the perfect way to go?
I believe it is. To have your
person
beyond your spouse,
I really don't like when people say that. Oh, there's my person.
I know, I'm not a fan of it, but your lifelong love from childhood, you've known each other since you were little. They were parents to 5 children. They had 13 grandchildren and 28 great grandchildren. I mean, that's like the perfect love story.
It is.
And imagine all the things that they had seen and done together in 70 years of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a gorgeous story. And
if they would have just only worn a mask.
No.
Sorry, I don't mean to be a dick.
Yeah.
Actually, right now is last week was the 3rd anniversary of my grandparents dying, both age 90. My grandfather died, and then my grandmother died 8 days later. Same hospital.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, and we were talking about this the other night. You can literally die from a broken heart. I completely believe that.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a real broken heart, it can physically hurt you, whether you die or not. I mean, it's painful, you know. But it says they weren't your typical 88 and 90-year-old. They got the dates or the ages. They have 2 different ages for them in here, regardless. They said they were very healthy, vibrant, you know, full of faculties.
Mm-hmm.
But they just went down really fast,
oh, great way to bring everybody down there, Sean.
I don't care. I think this needs to be covered because, yeah, that's the way you want to go out. You want to spend your whole life with someone, and you don't want to lay around or be around for a long time after your spouse dies. You know, that's just horrible. I just want, let me go at the same time. I don't care. Tragic car accident, whatever. Let's just die together. You know what I mean?
Can I bring a story that'll bring everybody up and, you know?
No, I'm not done yet, but yes, in a minute. They both tested positive on December 26th after experiencing symptoms that were believed to be a cold. And after several days of up and down symptoms, they went into urgent care facility for COVID test, and their health went downhill from there. Dick was admitted on January 2nd, shortly followed 2 days later. Both experienced difficulty breathing. As their condition declined, excuse me, they needed to be transferred to the second hospital. At the time, there was a chance that the 2 would be transferred to separate hospitals, but the staff helped to advocate that they were both be transferred to Riverside Methodist Hospital. There's an actual picture here too. That's, yeah. From January 8th to the end, it just kind of went up and down, which we've heard. I don't know if you guys have, at least I have heard that, you know, when someone has COVID, like you'll have a really bad day, and the next day you'll be like, wow, I feel really good, you know, and then you're like, oh, and then you crash again. It's an up and down experience, I guess. But bittersweet, yeah, like Melissa said. That's just.
It's a heartwarming and very sad story, but yeah, I think that is the way to go.
To me, I don't care. It's not about COVID to me. It's just they got sick and died within minutes of each other, and that is sad. But you know what? They're together still, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yes.
I love it. That's the kind of that could be. Forget the COVID, because whatever. I just think that could be made into a movie, or maybe not a movie, but it's a story to be told in one way.
Is it legal, or is there a rule against two people being buried in one coffin?
Oh, that's a little weird. I have to think about that, because maybe if it's a side by side. I mean, because otherwise it's one wide, two deep, right? Rusty knows what one wide, two deep is. That is they call it a quote coffin. What?
I don't.
Big truck, you know, a little Peterbilt with a one wide, two deep, called a coffin sleeper. It's like 36 inches wide. So if you're going to sleep 2 people, you're one wide and 2 deep. No.
Oh, in the Navy, we were 1 wide and 3 deep.
On your racks. Get all up in your rack. Yeah. How'd that work out for you?
Awesome.
Was it now? Huh. Okay. Rusty, go ahead with your heartwarming story, please, because evidently no one liked this story. Except me.
Teenagers these days are kind of hard to, understand. It's a little difficult to figure out what they're doing, but it's definitely difficult to keep up with the things that they're doing to get high. But in this case, and I think they covered this now that I think about it, but I'm going to go ahead and I believe Mojo covered this, Brad, whatever. Back in the day, there was the Tide Pod Challenge and the Boiling Water Challenge and our favorite, the Dick Fire Challenge.
The what?
Well, now there's...
Oh, yes.
The Dick Fire. 30-second Dick Fire. Well, now there's something called the Tampon Challenge.
No.
Yes. It's involved...
where is that going?
Feminine hygiene product. Apparently... Teenagers in Indonesia are collecting, and I'm hoping they're not used, menstrual tampons and pads and boiling them, allowing the mixture to cool, and then drinking it. How exactly does this get them high? The chemicals inside the pads, anyway, there's, like some actually wood byproducts that they use for absorbing stuff, and it's what's giving them high and even giving some hallucinations.
No. Really?
And in case you were questioning this, police in Indonesia have actually arrested several teenagers who have confessed to doing this, all between the ages of 13 and 16.
What happened to good old gasoline?
What happened to just having a wine cooler or a beer, out in the field?
Whiteout, liquid paper.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do any of that shit either.
Me neither. I think Rusty told me about it.
The sanitary napkins contain irritants called super absorbent polymers, which actually comes from, it is a wood byproduct, actually. Anyway, Jordana Kerr, co-founder of LOLA, a reproductive health brand, stated that their organic cotton Lola pads are made from chemically blending acrylic acid and sodium hydroxide to form sodium polyacrylate. In other words, it's not meant to be consumed.
You boil this and you drink the tea.
Yes.
And you hallucinate?
That's what they're saying.
Okay, so it is not the liquid material. It's not the blood. It is the actual fibers or the texture that the tampon is made out of that makes them high, not the blood, right?
Yes, the
or the clot or whatever.
Well, the absorbent in the pads, and I guess just whatever the tampon. I don't know. I hope they're not using used ones, which would be even worse, even though it's all.
That's what
horrible.
I thought that you. That's what I thought that you initially said. I thought because you said you made a point to say menstrual, so I thought that they were used.
I don't. Maybe.
Yes, Sean, you there in the front, Mojo 50. You have a question, sir?
Yes, sir. I thought this was going to be an uplifting story. Rusty Lugnuts. You, my friend, are what some people would call a liar. What the hell is this? This is disgusting.
In other news, Timmy the Pilot has tequila now in a sippy cup.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta send you a Melissa sippy cup.
Oh, I don't believe him.
Do you want a Melissa sippy cup, Timmy?
The teenagers have dubbed this menstrual moonshine, so maybe they are used. Oh my god!
Oh, gross. That Sam chick over in the Facebook, she says this is a new kind of teabagging.
Really? Really?
Wow.
Oh, I get it. So it could be part of a copulation ritual.
No.
Oh.
No. Why?
This is an uplifting story.
No, it's.
I've got uplifting that's going to take us about 45 seconds or so. Ready?
Okay, you better hurry, because.
I bet you say that to all the
trial ends, senators will have to decide: if they believe Donald John Trump incited the erection.
It doesn't get old.
Wait, really? Get it up? What have we turned into? Oh, wait, no, we are already a shit show, of course. Really? Let's go back to Rusty's toilet paper story for a minute and just play it. Seriously, let's get away from this stuff. Now, why all of a sudden am I the one instead of Rusty going, can we just go do something better? No. Hey,
right.
Here's a question.
Down there.
Oh, you have something else, Rusty? Okay. Can we pre-screen this?
Not pertaining to that. This is something different. You got... I was going to give we got 3 national days. It's Beer Can Appreciation Day.
I'm a fan.
Hey. Because you like it in the can.
Okay.
The great day in 1935 when beer was first sold in cans. Credit for the first beverages goes to Kruger Brewing Company.
Did you say Ruger?
Kruger.
Oh, Kruger. Okay.
Oh, like Freddie, not like Ruger the guy.
Ruger.
No, that's in New Hampshire.
Made of steel and weighing in at 4 ounces, the hefty canisters opened with a key. Church key is what they're calling it. Guess
church keys.
This is kind of like the one they open sardine cans with, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not my church keys, but probably what he's talking about.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's also...
There's that one. National... Yes, my personal favorite, Peanut Butter Day. Yes.
Peanut butter jelly time.
I'm yelling bucket of peanut butter.
We
recognizes an American staple in our pantries, whether creamy or chunky, with chocolate or with jelly. Peanut butter gets the recognition it deserves each year on this day.
I got to tell you, it's relevant, but it's not about peanut butter. Melissa, I went to Buc-ee's this past week in Texas, in Melissa, Texas.
In Melissa, Texas, really?
Do you remember the picture? I said no, I didn't. No, they have yoga pants or whatever, they're stretchy pants, and they have the beavers all over them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They had everything. Like it's like Beavaporium. Emporium.
Whoa. Okay. So I got some pepper jelly. Oh, I found a new friend. Jelly. That is amazing. Jelly. And I put it on peanut butter and pepper jelly toast. Amazeballs.
It's really good with cream cheese and Triscuits also.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll do that. I'll give that a shot. I like trying new foods. And that was one of them. Pickled okra. I bought some pickled okra.
Dilled okra.
Peanut butter is a good source of vitamin E, B6, niacin, calcium, potassium, and iron.
Protein.
And is packed with protein and rich and healthy monounsaturated fat.
Yeah, fat.
So go buy some peanut butter, but don't buy it all because I will.
Because you want some.
Right. And Sean, you are looking particularly nice today because it is National Compliment Day.
Don't suck up to me. What are you trying to do? I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable now, Rusty.
Offers that's some mighty fine whiskey you got there, Melissa.
It is.
Well, thank you.
What you got?
It is brighten someone's day or give credit for a job. Good job, Sean. Good job, Chris. Give an extra.
What about me?
And you too, that chick. A compliment has a powerful effect. It can instill confidence in a child or validate someone's hard work. A compliment not only improves the receiver's mood, but it also says something about the giver. It tells them you noticed, whether we recognize someone's achievement or their classic style. A compliment can go a long way. So, National Compliment. You look fantastic, Melissa.
Oh, you look fantastic too. Want to see my shoulder?
Woo! You suck. Bite your tongue.
No.
Anyway,
Thank you, Sarah. You're crazy too.
What do you what do you have in your hand, Melissa Sippy?
Right now, this. I
What
have
is
everybody's favorite. This is called Redneck Riviera, and it is a whiskey. And it says, work hard, play hard. Small batch whiskey with vanilla honey smoothness and a subtle oak finish by John Rich. But also at my local wine and spirit store, not liquor, wine and spirit store, they gave me a free bottle of Redneck Riviera Granny Rich Reserve.
So they gave you some free special liquor?
I like it. That the special free liquor.
Liquor? I hardly knew her.
Poker in the rear. And then I haven't tried Granny Rich yet, so I can't.
I have the whole bottle already.
Really
You had the Granny Rich?
I drank the whole bottle already.
Really?
I did.
Yep, yeah. I did too.
Yeah, not tonight. Not tonight. I'm like I said, I'm drinking Mountain Dew. So
Mountain Dew with.
So why are we talking about Redneck Riviera?
Because we only do it right before a commercial break.
Yeah, right. All right, guys, stick around. We're going to bury some bones on the other side of the break. Off Track Syndicate.
So this is really good. I haven't even cracked the cap, Rusty.
You what?
This is really good.
Yes,
the YouTube,
it is very good.
The YouTube stream seems to think you should try that tonight.
Yeah, they keep. I usually don't fall into peer pressure, but
just get you a little sip. It's not bad at all.
But is it good?
Yes, it's very good.
Is it better than the regular, or?
Yes, it is actually better than the regular to me. Just a little. That's all you ain't gotta. Whoa, Melissa, put it down.
Remember, you like. What is that stuff called again? Rich and rare.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I like Hotel Tango. Let's talk about that, Sean.
Yeah.
So the new headline for tomorrow.
Melissa,
go ahead, John.
You want to talk about that when we come back?
Yeah, why you don't like them anymore.
It's a
we can get into a heated political debate. It'll be so much fun.
I didn't share it with anybody else because,
So the new headline for tomorrow is going to read Chucky Schumer arrested for erection fraud. So, hey.
Leslie, I am drinking regular white wine, but I was showcasing the Redneck Riviera for the contest that Sean and the fish have going on with their beard growing contest. With that,
like April 13th, 14th, we're going to have a listener voting.
April 11th is the last day.
That never answered question about, is it the length of the girth?
3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, welcome back in. Off Track Syndicate here. Melissa, Chris, Rusty, and myself. You know what? I'm just ready for spring.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some sunshine. I need sunshine. I've said this.
We got a little bit of sunshine today.
Spring forward.
Most
sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy.
Hey, wait, don't sing.
No.
In my eye makes me cry.
I missed something back in when we did science bitches. Very important.
What? You miss?
I learned earlier this week how you tell the difference between a boy ant and a girl ant.
You put water.
Right. You throw the girl ant in the water, and if it sinks, girl.
She's not buoyant.
Right. And if it's a male, and you throw it in the water, well, then it'll float because it's buoyant.
That's boo. Boo.
King of dad jokes. Okay, we have to have a dad joke segment.
No.
Because we were watching football, and I asked my son, I was like, how much did the farmer sell his corn for? A Buccaneer.
Oh my goodness. And where are your Buccaneers? Underneath your bucking hat. Underneath my bucking headphones, actually. Hey, why do bogs dairy? Why do dogs bury bones?
Why do fools fall in love?
Bogs, they dairy in everything, I'm telling you. It's just crazy.
Yeah. So why do dogs bury bones?
I don't know.
It's a nesting.
They see a hot bitch.
Whoa. Oh my
Rusty, you are a dog.
You're on fire, Rusty.
Really? You're a dog. Come here.
Chewing bones is the favorite pastime of dogs. If a bone is very beloved, the dog might even bury it. To humans, this behavior seems odd. So why do dogs invest so much energy in burying their prized possessions? The reason, so they can save it for later. It's that simple. Just so they can save it for later. Yeah. I'm guessing there was a study done for this and probably a government grant. But the act of burying bones is a type of food caching. That is, storing available food supplies for the purpose of later access. It's a common behavior in many species of birds and mammals, including in the canine ancestors of domestic dogs. Gray wolves.
Yeah, my dogs, whenever, and they only do this when we take them, they don't usually go places with us, but when we go camping, we take our 2 little dogs with us. Well, every time we've done that, and they've never seen them do it at home, every time we've done that, when we feed them, we got them in their little cage or whatever, when we feed them, they try to cover. They take their nose and they're trying to cover the food.
Have you seen Gilly?
Does she do that?
Yeah, big time. She tries to cover everything, especially either if she doesn't want it or if it's something really special. Like she doesn't like she'll do that with pig ears or pizzle or what pizzle, that dried penis, bull penis.
I'm sorry, what?
Bully stick.
What? You give your dog dried bull penis?
Yeah, why? Shouldn't it be dried?
No, it shouldn't. Wait, no, don't. Is this show over yet? I know our listeners are wondering why it's not over yet, because my goodness.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Rusty likes to give his dog the bone. Yeah. Wow, world. Oh, gosh, you guys are, and you're, I'm sorry, I'm completely derailed at the moment. Most dogs today don't need more food because they have doting parents to feed them, but that doesn't mean their natural urge to squirrel things away for later doesn't still exist.
Billy, are you squirreling things away?
That is actually, that's kind of, if you really think about that, their instinct still remains, even though they're being fed by someone every day.
Yep.
Oh, that are humans too. I mean, we still have a lot of lizard brain left in us.
I'm sorry, a lot of what?
That sounded weird. That sounded like a bell. I don't know why.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Even humans still have a lot of our lizard brain left. Our fight or flight. There's a lot of things that we as humans have overcome, but there's things that are exist. We still have things to maintain our existence and our safety.
Well,
that we don't need anymore.
Remember, Brad Stagg said every time his parents came to stay at his house, he always found a loaf of bread in the closet, in the room that they were staying in, because.
What, they didn't like Brad's bread?
He says he doesn't know why, but he always.
And then they would forget it there, or would they just leave it as a gift?
I
don't understand what the hell is all this bread about.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, is this a euphemism or?
One, he said that's just what they used to do, but I completely understand because, when the kid was living at home and we would bring like snack cakes or something home, Little Debbie snack cakes, I always hid the box. Damn kids would just eat them.
You know,
Like,
how you say that?
what the hell?
When I was a kid, I remember waking up in the middle of the night and going out into the cabinet or whatever, or the refrigerator. I would get like, and I still eat the Little Debbie's brownies, you know, but I would get a brownie. Or,
Boy, is she pissed.
Jeez. I would get those little yogurt, not yogurt, Jello cups, right? And I would, in the middle of the night, in the dark, I would go curl up in my blanket and lay on the floor by the heater vent, and I would eat it. Start to, at least, and then I'd fall asleep. So guess what happened? The heater plus Jello.
Smushy.
No, liquid. Bright red liquid on little Sean's carpet. Left big red stain.
And
I was in trouble.
Yeah, damn kids, they'd get up in the middle of the night and eat all the damn Debbie snack cakes, and I wouldn't. I'll just start hiding this crap.
They call that hoarding, I think, don't they?
Whatever.
Whatever.
Hoarding the ho-hos.
Get a job, buy their own damn snack cakes.
So burying can be a dog's way of savoring cherished objects so they can be enjoyed later, which is what Rusty's referring to, I suppose. Are you a dog? Whoa. Whimpering fool.
He does like to use his nose a lot to scoot things over.
What the?
Sometimes.
Where's Gilly at? Why isn't Gilly doing
She's
this
right
story?
here. She's taking care of Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln is under the weather.
Yes.
And beside the dog. It can also be a way for bored dogs to initiate play with their owner, or a method of stress relief for anxious dogs. Now, I understand that. It's something to do to take their mind off of whatever. I mean, maybe that's what they do if if your dogs are outside while you're gone. Maybe that's what they do. Because I personally don't have it. Well,
You can initiate play with your dog with peanut butter too. Right, Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother. That's on Pornhub or something, Rusty. You're sick.
Extra crunchy gives you a little extra.
Oh, you guys are horrible. Some people, I told you, are just not coming. They're never coming back. You know what? You're not leaving a great first impression.
Sorry.
So,
sorry.
Not
I
you.
know I was leaving a first impression.
Tech Roo says that he had
a lasting impression. I mean,
a lasting impression.
First, last, in the middle, whatever.
Oh, I was supposed to be on my P's and Q's.
In between. No. It doesn't matter because
Tech Roo says that he once had a dog on when he was on a camping trip bury a bone underneath the RV while they were camping, and then when they got home, the dog tried to dig it out of from the asphalt where the camper was then sitting.
Aww.
It's your ass fault.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. Dogs bury bones.
Hey, do you know that you don't sneeze in your sleep due to your brain shutting down this reflex?
That is something I've never thought of. Obviously, you don't yawn while you're sleeping, right?
So you can't do all of these things, but yet you can get a...
What?
Never mind, my kid's in the room.
Oh.
You can pitch a tent.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can say it because he can't hear us, right?
Right,
Trump incited it.
Well, an erection.
Thank you. Trump incited it.
Hey.
That'll be the new one.
Sad news, and I know everyone probably already knows this, but Larry King died at the age of 87. This is a big radio guy, right?
This is big news.
It is, and it's sad. Excuse me. 87 years old. I mean, he's been around forever. 87 years.
At least, yeah. Plus 9 months.
Excuse me.
My favorite interview that he did was when Reagan got shot. I still, to this day, that's still my favorite.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who was he?
When he interviewed Reagan.
Oh, he actually interviewed Reagan after.
Yeah, about him being shot. Yes,
Never
and
seen
it just
that.
reminds me of such appreciation I have for Reagan's eloquence. It was a really good interview.
Very
also.
classy man.
It was very classy.
Very stand-up guy. I've never seen the interview, but I would assume that he held no ill will in the interview, right?
No.
That's Reagan.
Politics wasn't as volatile as it is now. It wasn't as polarized as it is now.
Yeah, exactly. And gosh, seriously, would we not love to go back to that standard?
I would have a lot less stress for sure.
You know what? If that were the case, there would be a lot less talk shows, a lot less talk radio, a lot less bickering, and a lot more.
Well, there were still a lot of talk shows that I enjoyed back in the day, local talk shows in Rhode Island, but there was also Paul Harvey. There was Paul Harvey. Rush didn't come out until the
88, 87 or 88, yeah.
Yeah. But I still remember there was still good talk radio.
It's funny.
It doesn't have to be political to be good. Unlike, look at us.
Now you think about this, what you just said, we're talking about Reagan and Rush. Okay. So Rush comes out, I believe it was 88, maybe 87, one or the other, but it's at the end of Reagan administration and Rush comes out. Granted, we still had Bush 1, but evidently Rush didn't, there was a lot to be said and he wanted to say it, but the division, I believe, started obviously there's always been division, which
divisiveness.
Sucks. Yes, very divisive. I think it started with the Clinton affairs. That's when it really started to me.
Rush Limbaugh started 1984, was first syndicated nationally in 1988.
Really? Oh, syndicated 88. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So he was probably hanging out down there in Florida at the Golden EIB microphone.
Making his fingers cigarette stained.
Yeah, he was smoking back
formerly
then.
stained nicotine.
I haven't heard of it either, but yeah, there was just far less division and in our country then. At least, and now take into consideration also that since then, in that shortly thereafter, we had the news cycle changed. It went to 24 hours. It went to all the time news, period, which I think contributes to the division completely. And everybody has to have something to say, and they got to be first. So it just ups the competition.
24-hour news cycle. That's what started it.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because everybody's like, oh my gosh, we have to be first. So we always have to be. You're just constantly.
You don't have to be correct. You don't have to be factual. You just have to be first, and then you can apologize later.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh, well, no, some of them don't. They'll just gloss over it and move along. Nothing to see here. And I don't care which side of the aisle you're on. I think it all sucks. It's division. It's the division that just pisses me off. And this is why I have.
So what do we do? What can you do just for you? Now, I'm not talking about changing the world, but what could you do in your own personal life to stop the division?
We do it right here in my eyes. I try not to talk about politics because we need more something that can just let people step away from the monotony of what's going on in the world and cover things like we do for the most part. Yeah, we get into some stuff sometimes, but you know what? I personally like doing a show that everybody can enjoy and not have to worry about
politics
cringing from what they're hearing.
Because I do that because I see so much bias and cognitive dissonance every day on almost every place that I watch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So you have to check if you're worried about the divisiveness. Check everybody. I have to check myself sometimes. I can't just. Okay, so I'm not calling anything out here, but that tech. Okay, there's a company I really like, and then they posted a photo, Inauguration Day, saying congrats, President Biden and Vice President Harris. And why is that bad? Why is that a bad thing to congratulate the new president?
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. So anytime somebody gives a compliment to the opposite of what they like if somebody on the right gives a compliment to Biden or part of his administration, all of a sudden they're out. But same thing on the other side. Anytime somebody from the left complimented Trump on something that he did, which hardly ever happened, but for argument's sake, then they would be criticized. So it's almost like you have to hold up to this certain persona and be directly in line with anything. Otherwise, people are going to attack you online.
I would say, in my opinion, the best route to take is what Michael Jordan did in 1990 or something. And, when he was asked to support, what's his name from, I believe, North Carolina. And he's like, no, Republicans wear tennis shoes also. I don't have anything to say.
Right.
Just don't say anything.
But what happens when you listen to somebody? Okay, so most of the people, I don't want to talk politics, but here we are. Most of the people that listen to Mojo or us are on the right. So what happened when, or at least libertarian? I identify more as non-binary in the middle, libertarian.
What are your pronouns?
Douchebag. So what happened when either Brett Baer or what's the other guy's name either gave President Biden a compliment on something?
I don't know. I didn't see.
And then all of this happened just this week.
Right.
One of them, I want to say Brett Baer, complimented either the inauguration or whatever, and then Fox News media, conservatives media blew up. They're like, you're a traitor. They were just trashing him.
Right.
And so who are the bad people here? It's like, what did we want when Trump was inaugurated? What were we hoping the left did?
I don't hope they do anything. I'm not sure what you're asking, though, maybe.
I would hope that they would not burn the place down, and they did.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So we're kind of, I don't want to say we, but some people are doing kind of the exact same thing.
Which pisses me off. Right.
Your cognitive dissonance. Check your bias.
Don't see anybody burning things down.
And what your emotions. It's really difficult to control your emotions. It's human nature to go with it, but it takes a lot of character to understand.
So the thing I sent you the other day, and it didn't bother me. I was just surprised that, you know what I mean?
Because it's a veteran-owned company,
right.
Marines are very, yes.
Right. I was like, wow, okay. I have no problem with it, but I was
maybe they're trying not to be part of the problem.
Yeah, and I think that some people, because like the people you just said, they do it. People on both sides do it, and they're going to be like, "Oh hell no, I'm not going to go to that company and support them anymore." That's why I was surprised that they did it. Period, instead of just saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Still, just do your thing, and
maybe they were just being patriotic.
Well, that's absolutely. It's still about the country, right?
It is.
Yeah,
it's about the country, not about the person.
We can disagree and still be friends.
Miss Audrey Rodin identifies as a blue alien.
Of course she does. It's Audrey.
Unfortunately, I think the most people, and I'm not saying everybody, I'm saying most people feel lost if they're not part of a group. And to be part of that group and afraid of being attacked, they glob on to this whatever, and no matter what, you're going to support, your side, which is wrong. But I think that's how most people are. They get a tribal mentality.
Tribalism. Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
You support that tribe at all costs, which is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what he's saying, for me, this goes back to a Facebook post that I had made back during the elections of 2016, for the 2016 election, about how the Make America Great, and, Trump is going to do this and Trump is going to do that. You know what? He did a lot of good things. But my post was about not one man or woman, for that fact, not one person can make a country great. It is about us, we the people. We make this country what it is, good or bad. So it's just like your children are a direct reflection of the parents. Well, damn, look at what we're doing now in this, the division in this country. Well, that's what the rest of the world sees.
Mm-hmm.
From the outside looking in, all they see is a bunch of freaking brats acting like jackasses on both sides sometimes. And it's a bit disturbing.
All the time. It's both sides.
It is. And I don't like it.
It comes down. This always bothered me because I seen this in a couple of instances when I was growing up. That some people, whatever the situation, family, friend, whatever, they would say and mean, and I seen them do it, right or wrong, I am going to support this person. So right or wrong. So if they knew, if they seen somebody just attack somebody and beat the hell out of them, then they're going to stand behind them and back them up. Even though they were in the wrong to do it, they're going to stand, well, I'm going to fight for you because that's what you were doing. But that was wrong. Why would you not call them out and tell them that was wrong to do?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
everybody, there's too many bandwagons that people jump on, right? I mean, and they, go ahead.
Yeah. They I don't know if I don't know.
I will say this.
Somebody's wrong, they're wrong. It don't matter how much you love them.
You and I have witnessed something recently, and I won't say where, but you'll know what I'm talking about. There are certain people in this world who are not happy unless they are fighting and picking on someone and shouting people down. Yeah, because I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it doesn't matter, it's like, hey, really, is this person over here, they've got some things that they deal with, like, period. I'll just leave it at that. And why is it okay for you just to go over there and just lambast them with your idiocracy and your name calling and, just bickering back and forth? What are you, 3 years old? Are you a teenager? What good does that make you feel good that you blow out someone else's candle? It does not make yours look any brighter. What are you doing?
Hey, I have a proposal for you guys.
What's that?
Do you want to do a midweek Facebook Live? I do too.
A Facebook Live what?
Like in the middle of the week, Sean, I know you're going to be on the road, but can we do like Off Track Goes Political for a minute?
You know what? I may not. I don't know yet. It might be last minute thing to where I know or when I know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe back Tuesday, Wednesday, but I don't know what time of day. So
okay, but I mean, I don't know if anybody else wants to hear me talk because I'm a female and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But there's just something I really want to get off my chest.
Okay.
I kind of want to rant about Joe Biden's executive orders and the effects on some of the medications.
Yeah, let's do a special segment. Off Track Goes
Insulin,
Political.
EpiPens.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay for one president to do executive orders and not another?
No.
One of them did something, though, that made those things cost less for people and helped them. The other person took it away.
Well,
the guy that's supposed to be helping everyone just made shit more expensive.
But that depends on your point of view. You look at it differently than maybe someone on another side may.
Because remember,
I'm not agreeing with
an increase in
cost.
passionate.
It's last call, Frau call, bitches.
Oh my God!
Last call.
Who the hell is that?
Whose voice is that?
No.
What a weirdo.
I gotta get his number.
He's drunk.
We're gonna wrap things up.
But remember, as passionate as we are about our views, the people that don't agree with us are just as passionate about theirs. They're
and they
trying
have every
to
right to
change
have
our minds, just like we're trying to change their minds.
I don't know.
Also,
actually, I'm not trying to change anyone's mind anymore. I can sit down and have a conversation with them, but you know what? We are not going to change anyone's mind, especially by arguing and shouting them down and being a dick.
Rusty?
I heard this. You're talking about passionate. I've heard people, but I'm so passionate about this whatever such and such thing. I am just so well. Guess what? You can be just as passionately wrong. Okay, it doesn't matter how passionate you are about something. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Doesn't matter how passionate you are about something. So
trust me, I will admit it. I'm gonna throw myself under the bus here. I get a little over the top sometimes on a couple issues because it's just ridiculous.
Shut up.
There's no
Get
common
outta
sense
here.
involved, and it's hypocrisy. But I try, and I will emphasize the word try, to see parts, see the other person's point of view. And when I do, or if I do see their point of view on some things, I will say, look, I agree with you on this and this and this, but let's also think about this and this and this.
There is a way to talk with people you disagree with, be it politics or any other religion, sex, all of those hot topics.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as far as hypocrisy goes,
Gotta hurry up.
I've said it before, if hypocrisy were helium, we'd all talk funny, but some of us would simply float away.
Oh my goodness. And there it is.
Wow. Deep
Rusty
thoughts.
lug nuts, but yeah, there it is. Guys, you know what? It's 2 hours have gone kind of fast tonight. Well, except for that first part, the drug and along, or is it dragged?
You're working on doing better. You're working on that's okay.
Were you talking about smoking tampons or something? Like
Yeah,
them on fire
no.
to get
La,
hallucinated?
la, 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 la.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It was good to be back. I'm sorry I missed last week. Yeah, I missed you guys.
Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen again.
Shut up. I missed you
Yeah,
guys.
Timmy. He took good care of us.
Yeah, he did well. He did a good job.
Did you listen to the show last week?
I did. I was. And that's our new thing, and we're going to take it out with that right there. Guys, thanks for joining us again. You know what? We're coming up on our 2 years here real quick.
What? February 10th.
February 10th is our 2-year anniversary on Mojo 50. I don't know when's the closest show to that, but we should have some folks on maybe.
February 7th, which is also Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, we're not going to have any listeners on that. Well, look, we may have more this year because I don't watch the footballs anymore. Anyway,
don't forget February 5th.
February 5th, yes. One Doc Thompson. Love you guys. See you next week. Stay cool.